DECAP.
I'm going to go through how to make melodies in Ableton if you don't know music theory. For me, I know some music theory, but I'm not classically trained. And when I started making music, the approach I took was I was a sampling producer. Like, I didn't know how to play keys when I first started making beats. When I first started out, I was about sampling. Buy records, put on a record, find like a guitar note and chop it up and make a beat out of it. That's how the greats used to do it, like DJ Premier, Pete Rock, even like Dr. Dre. Like, a lot of these guys were not crazy keyboard players. We would figure out the bass lines, we would figure out the drums. It wasn't a requirement to get started in making beats to be a great piano player or classically trained musician. I want to show you guys things you can do if you don't have a music theory background but you have a great ear, and how to maximize that with plugins. I still approach tracks a lot of times like I'm chopping up samples. Nowadays, it's like when I hear some chords, I think about how I can chop them and make a track out of them. First things first, in Ableton, I'm going to show you guys my default template. As you can see, every time I load Ableton, there's only 3 tracks: chord, scale, and then a blank MIDI track. On chord, I have this plugin called Cthulhu by Xfer. It's an amazing plugin, and basically you can run MIDI through it and it will extract the chords, and you can chop the chords like you're chopping a sample. You can literally just go on Google, type in Cthulhu presets, and you can purchase some. Some are free to download. It's an amazing way to just audition chords and chop them. Load up this one. It's just random. Red sounds, future chords. So now in this zone right here where you see the brown above the keys, those are gonna be your chords. I like to turn off this speaker icon. I have it off by default. Just make sure I'm in the spot where it will trigger the chords, and then I'll load up a synth. One go-to is Addictive Keys, because it's so quick and easy. Shout out to XLN Audio, they make Addictive Keys. Now that I have my chord plugin loaded on the first track, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna click on chord, and then I'm gonna go to Cthulhu. And now all those chords are in there with Cthulhu. Let's get a drum pattern first. Let's get this one. So this is from Drums That Knock Volume 9. It's called the Chill With You Boom Bap Loop. So like, a lot of times I'll start with drums, sometimes go to a chord plugin, get the right sound. Each key on the keyboard is linked to Cthulhu, and it's a different chord. Cthulhu is Xfer, and Addictive Keys is XLN Audio. Okay, but you know what? We're gonna go with an omnisphere preset. Okay, so we just got something. All right. Some people might be mad and want to be a little bit snobby about it. The way I approach it is whatever is the quickest way to make something that feels and sounds good, I'm all about that. My best skill is not coming up with chord progressions, so this is a cheat code that I really like that helps me make something good quick. Okay, let's throw a cassette on it. So that's the first step. Now, here's the issue. Some people might play that melody and they want to add to it, and they don't know how because they don't know what key it's in. This is where the second plugin comes in, and it is called Scalar. What's dope about Scalar is you can take that MIDI that you just played with Cthulhu and run it through Scalar, not only see what key it's in, but also change the output from your MIDI so all the white keys are in key with what you just played. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send that MIDI into Scalar. I just recorded the MIDI from Omnisphere into Scalar. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to go into keys lock and you want to go to scale white keys. And so now if I load up another Omnisphere and if I set Omnisphere to my Scalar plugin, now everything is going to be on the white keys and it's going to be in key with the track. So I'm just going to play a random preset. I just played some random notes and it just so happens to be white keys because Scalar has told us what key it is and we snapped everything to the white keys. We're gonna record the MIDI from Scalar onto this track. We have to have both tracks armed. That's how we do it. So now we can delete the Scalar track. And now you got a little bop right off the bat. So no music theory needed, and you got some dope chords. You can chop it up, you can do whatever with it. The same thing with an 808. If you don't know what key you're in, just get a simpler. I'm gonna grab an 808 from Drums That Knock Volume 9. Just a simple idea, but you guys get the point. How you can quickly make a beat like 5 minutes. Boom, that's how you do it.